Okay guys, what is up? It's Jake here, aka Legit Smitty, and tonight I have for you something I have never done before, but I have been inspired to do by recent videos that I've been watching, and I think that I have some rappers to discuss and talk about for you that maybe do not get enough attention, or you just haven't been exposed to with simple things like the charts. So even though this video is titled My Top 10 Soundcloud Rappers or something like that, whatever I decided to title it, I think it's just more of my favorite SoundCloud rappers, not the top 10 SoundCloud rappers. So you just have to know going into watching this that all of this is an opinion. Also, before I start this video, these are mainly rappers that have yet to blow up on SoundCloud. So Lil Yachty and like Kyle aren't gonna be on my list because they've already hit the mainstream. So I don't see a point in putting them on my list because they're already super relevant. So at the bottom of my list, number 10, these are in some sort of particular order, but no very specific order, so don't get too butthurt about that in the comments either. My number 10 SoundCloud rapper is Lil Pump. Recently Lil Pump has blown up very quickly on Instagram as well as on SoundCloud. He has millions of plays on SoundCloud, and his songs are very simple, have really good beats, and he just has kind of a character to him. He is a 16-year-old white kid with blonde and pink dreads that partakes in a good amount of illegal substance. So therefore, he has created a pretty big character for himself on social media. My number 9 SoundCloud rapper is Warhol.ss. I don't know exactly how you pronounce his name, but I recently came across him from Cole Bennett, the YouTube channel that does a lot of music videos for up-and-coming rappers right now. And I really like the flow of his rapping. For one, it sounds really weird and it's kind of off the wall and not the same as a lot of stuff we're hearing nowadays. So yeah, Warhol SS, go look him up. He has a really weird, gooey sound to him. Number 8 is XXXTentacion. I think I pronounced that correctly. Please don't hurt me, X, if I didn't say that correctly. He has kind of blown up recently just because of him getting out of jail and other things, but I do personally enjoy some of his music and its sound. So he is on my list for that reason, and I think he's also a very interesting character, like I mentioned with Lil Pump. And so whenever I can attach a character to a musician, it's a lot easier for me to develop a liking for their music if I see what they're doing in today's culture. Excuse my grossness for this video. I'm really fighting a grass and pollen and spring sinus thing right now. Number 7 on my list is Ugly God. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen that I really do enjoy the character of Ugly God and just the person that he portrays on Instagram and social medias, because it's very interesting. But his music is really good, it's very funny, and his beats are really awesome. And he makes a lot of his beats, he enjoys catching lizards. I also enjoy catching lizards. Ugly God is great. Number 6 on my list is someone who has come in front of me recently through SoundCloud and friends. Eminem, I think is how you would pronounce his name. But I have really been enjoying one of his songs, new songs. Not the one that everybody else likes. I think it's called Caroline. I'm not exactly into the song Caroline, but recently someone showed me the song Red Mercedes, and I kind of developed a love for that song, and then therefore came across Eminem as his entire character. I want to look into him a little bit more. I don't know him through social media as well as I know some other rappers, but I do enjoy his music. Next up on my list is someone who I've also come across recently through social media, which is London O'Connor. You probably do not know of London O'Connor. He is very small and underground right now, which is where I like to find my artist, because I like supporting underground artists and giving their sounds a chance. I don't even know if you would fully classify London as a rapper. I think he classifies himself as a rapper. It's very off the wall type stuff, but it's very interesting and very mellow, and I really do enjoy listening to it. So London O'Connor is number 4. Number 3 is the one and only Lil Peep. He is kind of a alternative rock / rap kind of guy, where he samples a lot of electric guitar, and his rapping style sounds a lot like Suicide Boys, but it's very original. I came across it through the YouTube channel Cuff Boys, because he put Lil Peep in one of his videos like this, and I came across him and actually really liked him, and so I've stuck with him. And his social media, which I keep going back to, definitely portrays a character that I'm not necessarily like into and supportive of, but it's definitely very interesting, and so it keeps me listening to his music because I keep up with his daily interesting life. Coming in at number 2 is Suicide Boys. I don't support a lot of the things that they're saying in their songs, but I do really enjoy their sampling styles, their beats, and just their overall entrepreneurship, because I've watched a lot of interviews with them talking about how hard they have worked to get where they're at. And I just really appreciate people who have worked hard for their craft and to get where they're at in art and in music. And so I have really developed a respect for them, and their music just really traps out in a weird kind of way. It's really dark and not funny at all, not necessarily like Lil Yachty type stuff that you're seeing on a day-to-day basis now, but it's definitely very interesting and definitely goes hard. And at number 1 on my SoundCloud rapper list, if you do know me well, you do know that I love Felly, maybe otherwise known as Felly the Kid. And if you keep up with SoundCloud nowadays, you do know probably a couple of his songs. Probation or Desert Eagle, which is probably his song with the most listens. He is just all around very interesting person in the sense that he does make a large portion of the beats for his music. He has a YouTube channel where he does vlog type videos where he shows his tours, and he all around is just a really good producer and rapper. And he is definitely my favorite person to look up to when I think about looking up to people in music and video. And I do think that one of the reasons I enjoy his music so much is just because I feel like we are on the same wavelength in a lot of ways, considering that we both started out making videos and then started doing music stuff. And I really do just enjoy his music. Like, I do think that I could still be a very big Felly fan even if it wasn't for the videos and his background, just because his music is so good, and it's just very original and tasteful, and he has a real appreciation for music and the culture around him and knows how to put that into what he's making. So yeah, that's all I have for today's video. I hope I didn't talk your head off too much. I hope you didn't skip around in this video too much. So I hope I kept you entertained. And let me know if you enjoyed watching this video at all whatsoever down in the comments, or by giving me a thumbs up. And I have a new song that just dropped on SoundCloud, so hit that link below and go give it a listen. And also make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all of my posts and everything else happening on this channel. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'm out of here. Deuces.